So building Tron, how are we going to go about doing that?
Prove your strength and try to destroy me.
You wouldn't prefer Okier or Legacy?
In fact, actually, that just made me think about something. You know in the first Tron movie,
Things I don't feel.
and they test the laser and they put an orange into the computer?
Nothing for Okir's clan or his enemies.
That's come from the outside world, so would the people in the computer be like, oh, it's a user, praise the users. It's just a sort of orange rolling along the floor. It sort of slowly rolls into the MCP and
with you.
then
I have a good ship and a
Yeah,
strong
how
clan.
big would it be?
Strong clan.
I mean, would it just be
You
orange
think it's strong?
sized?
yeah, I think they've just been average size.
Well, yeah, but I guess, I mean, if they're programmed, but they're intelligent programs, so surely they'd be able to realise, oh look, that's an orange, and not, oh my god, it's a user, praise the users.
Yeah, but they didn't know that,
That's
I don't know, they don't know what the outside world is, and how does the program associate, or how do they put an orange in, especially onto their level? Because it shouldn't be like, they shouldn't have the orange there, it's just like cluttered data. Maybe it should represent an image, or some other sort of file. It can't, probably its own sort of file storage to hold an actual object. But it just doesn't seem like, it just doesn't make sense. You can't just drag an orange in like that and have these imaginary people in the computer find it. And I don't know, it just doesn't work.
I want to know where that orange went in the system, actually.
Commander, you received
Socket
a new
the
message at your
user.
private terminal.
Stargater. If I eat the user, I become the user. Then, right. But if you start eating food that's not in the system, what would happen? Because you don't have a digestive system, you're a program. Then,
Maybe it'd develop one.
well, if we're assuming that these are, like, Sark's a program, and so he's just sort of absorbed a file, so shouldn't his size be increased? And he's using up more
I
memory
think it
now
would be
because
more
he's part
ironic if it was
orange.
Apple.
Yeah. But then, but they're just gonna throw oranges into the
Yep.
system willy-nilly,
That's
just
what they're
taking
doing.
up room. In fact, you could imagine it like to actually represent like hard drive space and RAM. Like they just keep copying and pasting that orange they put in the system, and then like the characters. They're like, oh no, look, oranges, run away. This sort of massive mountain of oranges is sort of slowly collapsing on them, and it's just using up all the system's resources because it just isn't supposed to handle it. Just our computers were not built for this. They were built to play
It's always
Pong
been
and
funny to the
Pac-Man.
gaming level, it's just Pong instead of like light cycles.
yeah.
I'm on
So the
mission.
game grid.
I hope you're
Pop.
ready.
Oh no,
Arcane
that
has
sounds
been
cool.
annihilating
Pop.
freelancers.
Ready when you are.
And then the other game grid's Tetris. It has colour.
And then you load up the next game. Well, they write a new game because, you know, 2 games isn't enough. So they write Pac-Man in. Finally, a way to get rid of the ridiculous amount of oranges.
Oh, I was talking to some people in my English class about
Damn
like
right.
old games consoles, and one of them used to have a Sega Mega Drive. I don't know many people have them, and also she's a girl. I wasn't expecting her to be much of a gamer, so I was like, oh, that's all. I wouldn't have expected her to have a Sega Mega Drive. Or anyone really.
You're just jelly
I
with
mean,
my
weren't they a
Vector.
bit before our
Someone
time as
who
kids?
looks like they have a
Um,
fight.
I remember a
My
friend
Vector
having
is
one.
superior.
You're jealous of my Atari Jaguar.
We wouldn't get many hires if everyone knew the truth.
If you have
Archangel's
ET,
will
You're
build
jealous
a
of my
base.
Atari 2600.
He's got superior position, and the only way in is over a very exposed bridge.
I went all the way over to the New Mexico desert just so I could dig it up.
Mistakes. We'll have him soon enough.
You guys have a plan?
That's the greatest. That's the greatest
ET.
like pollution man's ever done to the environment.
And that's where we come in?
Not pumping trillions of tons of carbon dioxide into the environment, burying that monstrosity in the New Mexico desert.
This is one of those things where I think
sneaking
You know, do you remember at school when a teacher might say, oh, try and explain something, as if you're doing it to aliens, like, start from scratch, have to explain, like, how to go and get a glass of water from the tap. You're like, yeah, you just go to the tap, turn the knob, water comes out. Probably have a similar system on your spaceship, and like, bleep, bloop, blah, blah, yeah, we do. And then, like, they get a glass out and get a drink. And then
Then we'll figure out how to get
you
back.
start to think, what if aliens did come, and then you have to try and explain to them why we have a load of Ataris and E.T. buried in New Mexico, or try and explain to them that, yes, the Big Bang Theory is a theory about how the universe was created, but it's also a TV series.
And also, then an alien would like get a glass of water, but he would eat the glass to drink the water because all the glasses on their ship are disposable, and then the glass would cut up its throat and it'd drown in its own blood. And then be like, oh, you murdered our friend, we're going to start a war. And then there's a massive war between aliens and the humans.
Because that's what happened.
And then your teacher are like, I told you! I tried to learn you how to tell aliens to do things and you wouldn't listen, would you? Well, I bet you're regretting it now.
But then we defeat the aliens because we remember that they can't touch sodium.
Something ridiculous like that. I know how we defeat these aliens. These aliens can't touch lava. We can't touch lava either. Oh, damn. Back to square one. Back to the lab, everyone.
That should slow him down.
It'll be hostile if they activate.
Yeah.
Did I mention the Swatch Charles radius to everyone here? Oh my god, my grasp on reality was shattered when I learned about that.
But what, I wasn't listening, what did you say?
I said, when I learned about the Schwarzschild radius,
I have no idea what that is.
black holes just seem so much less cool now.
Hey guys.
Why, what's happened, what's changed?
Well, do you know how black holes are like often viewed as like the universe's hoovers?
Yeah.
Well, apparently they don't really have any more gravitational force than what they were made from. So, like, say our sun got replaced by...
Oh yeah, I already know about this, I've known about that for a while.
Yeah.
Mm.
Although you can't have a black hole the size of our sun, because our sun's not big enough to form one. No. Well, actually, you can have a black hole of any size, but I mean, naturally, that wouldn't happen.
I thought black hole was infinite though. Black hole is technically infinite.
What?
It's size.
What do you mean?
It's a singularity,
Yeah.
I think, I don't know. Which seems to conflict with what I'm being told, because there's the whole thing about, you know, black holes giving off random energy transmissions.
Yeah.
And then there's all that, and then yet they're saying,
So
no,
what
they don't
does it
even,
do
like,
is,
eat things.
take things and move them somewhere else.
Well, that's generally what gravity does, so yeah, I guess so.
What do you want?
It's like,
Lancer?
do you remember those drawings we did years ago when we were bored, like at dinner time, and we'd draw like Pac-man eating something, and then we would question where it'd go, and we just imagine that he eats a load of stuff, and then he does the thing where when he dies, the death animation where he sort of eats himself, then it's all gone, where's all that stuff gone? We just imagine sort of big
He's an
room.
alternate universe's bailiff.
Why is he so pissed
Yeah.
off?
He's
You have a
not big
debt
fan
to
of your
pay, he just
freelancers.
eats everything to pay
Doesn't
that
trust people
debt.
he doesn't know. Hates having to bring in outsiders. What do you want to know?
Oh, it's probably like a large room, and it's just filled with pellets
He's a trained
and
vigilante who thinks killing murderers
the
is a way to pass
TARDIS.
the time. Other than that, he's a mystery.
the
He
things.
shows up usually